Alright guys, today we are going to get this thing here out for a little road trip and go to a car show at Petit Jean State Park up on top of the mountain where the Museum of Automobiles is. It's supposed to be just like a little muscle car show. Don't know much about it. I think this is the first time they're doing it. But we're going to check it out. We need to get the car out anyway. She's been sitting for a while. It's a nice day, be a good drive. Even if the show's not that great, you know, it'll be a pretty drive and put some miles on the car. So stay tuned. I hope y'all enjoy it. What's up, guys? Today we finally got the car out. She hadn't been out in a while. I actually had to charge the battery up before we could take it out. It's been sitting so long. But we are headed to Petit Jean State Park to the Museum of Automobiles. If you're from Arkansas, you know that every year they have a big swap meet up there. But this year they've been having like these little specialty car shows. I think the last one was like trucks, and then they did a lowrider one, but today is muscle cars, so we're gonna go check that out. Really haven't been to a lot of stuff this year. It seems like every time there's been a show going on or something, we've had something to do, so we've missed a lot this year. And we've kind of had bad luck hitting new shows. You know, we tried going to some different stuff this year, and some of them's been a bust. Some of them's been pretty good, but so I don't know how this one's going to be. But we're going to go check it out. It's about a 2-hour drive from the house, so it's a pretty good drive, but we definitely need to get the car out anyway. I've been neglecting her, so show her a little love today. So we got her out yesterday, washed her. She had a pretty thick layer of dust from being in the shop with that red car, me working on it, grinding on it. So she was pretty bad. So I gave her a bath and got the battery all charged up. So we're gonna see what this show's about today. Hopefully it'll be a good one.
Hopefully. And it's a pretty drive.
It is a pretty drive, yeah. This is a new little section of the bypass in Hot Springs. They opened up just, a year or so ago.
Yeah, not too long.
Yeah, this is the first time I've had the car on it. This part of it. And this is pretty much the same route we take when we go see our son Logan. He lives in Morrilton. Bad thing about the way we go up there, there's not a lot of cell service, so keep your fingers crossed we don't break down.
Hopefully we won't need to call.
Yeah, well, hopefully if we do, we'll be able to call. That's why he don't go that way. He goes through Little Rock when he comes to see us.
Here's that pretty view.
Yeah. Alright, well stay tuned and hopefully we'll get to see some pretty cool cars here pretty soon. Well, we made it.
We did make it. Oh, maybe there's gonna be shade.
Hopefully. We don't have to park this or if we just park wherever we want.
I don't know. If we park where we want over there in the shade.
Tia, se eu escolhesse um.
Probably got some tickets, it's in a hidden spot where it just runs, and you can turn the crankshaft about 3 inches and fire up there.
You got Trump in there? You see, you got Rocky there too. You see him?
I see that.
That's
Yeah,
from Rocky 1.
yeah, that's cool.
They got the naked cowboy. He's always in New York City. On the other side.
Yeah. Been on Power Tour. It's a pretty car.
We're gonna do that. the bad boy. Right?
Yeah, I like it.
The new ones are even more body size, even more like the next year coming out in 2020.
They call this a muscle part class.
I got it all before.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the morning. And I even left a few people home. I left it there. I found it.
This guy come in a little late, but man, that is a good looking El Camino. That thing is clean as a pin. Nice interior.
He sounds good. You know, of course, me and his cousin, you know, when he first got there, he comes out the house, giving me a ride, and I said, oh, man, I love that thing. He did, it sounds good. What are you talking about?
And then Mike Johnson had his
PTX. Yeah. That old thing was going for him. You remember, that's back when, I guess, the 70s last year, the Mopar said, it was 5 years, 6,000 miles. You remember, he was on the third motor.
Well, that's another car show in the books. And I think this is the first time I've ever won a trophy and felt bad about it. Like, I don't understand how we won in this ugly thing. We got third place in our class. Only thing I can think of is some of the cars that were there weren't registered to be judged.
Maybe.
Yes, because they only did first, second, third.
And then an overall.
In an overall. And there was way more cars than that were way nicer than mine. You know, when I go to these car shows, I have no expectations of winning a trophy, you know. Unless, you know, they have an unfinished class, then, you know.
Then you got a shot.
A shot, yeah. But they didn't have that. They didn't have that this show, so I wasn't expecting anything. We just, you know, we like to go and support them and just go have fun and look at the cars and hang out with the people. So, like, when they called my name, you know, when they first said my name, I thought there's somebody else here named Quentin, because she was struggling with my last name, and I was like, that's not, can't be me. Like, there's no way. But sure enough, so yeah, that was weird.
It was odd,
It was
and you
odd.
did feel really bad.
I did feel bad. Like, I think you got a little video. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Appreciate you bringing your car. Thank you. I appreciate it.
What's that?
Second place goes to Mike Walker.
He got my face, but I was shocked. Like,
Yeah.
this is something ain't right. Like, and I kept thinking, because she was kind of struggling a little bit doing the awards, so I kept waiting any minute for her to be like, oh, never mind, we
Wait, give that back.
give that back, we messed it, which I'd have been fine with. 'Cause,
Yeah.
but the class we were in was from 67 to 74.
Yeah. Or 65 to 74.
No, it was
No?
67. I think it was
67.
67 to 74. So they were, I know, 270 Chevelles that were very nice.
And they both won.
They both won. There was a 71 Chevelle that was way nicer than mine. There was a 69 Camaro, which he won something.
The
and
Nova.
Then the kind of ratty little Nova with the twin turbo LS, which still to me was nicer than my car, and had a little more cool factor because it was twin turbo.
Right.
So unless they put me above him and the 171 Chevelle wasn't being judged, that's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
Because if not, they robbed that dude in the 71 Chevelle.
Yeah.
For sure. But, I mean, it is what it is. But, yeah. I've never won a trophy and felt bad about it.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah, we were just hanging around because I did buy tickets for the 50-50 pod. That was the only reason we were kind of hanging around till the end. Because I didn't even begin to think I had a shot at it. But, so yeah, that was wild. And I won a t-shirt.
Yep.
One of the raffles.
Won a door
t-shirt,
prize,
so.
yeah.
So yeah, it was a pretty good day. It was a small show. It was their first time doing this, when they said, so maybe it'll grow a little bit. But this weekend is also the Queen Wilhelmina Rod Run in Mena, Arkansas, which is a very big show.
Right.
So I figure a lot of people went to that, which
Yeah.
we'd been to that show 1,000 times, so I wanted to kind of go do this one to see what it's about. So.
Yeah, we wanted to support the Museum of Automobiles.
Yeah.
And it was a muscle car show.
Yeah, supposed to just be muscle cars.
Right.
There was a little variety of everything.
There was.
Trucks and,
Which we thought we would see maybe some cars we'd never seen.
yeah, which we did see a couple. There was a few there that we'd seen before, but there were some we hadn't. So.
Right.
But I think there's a few guys that I think hit kind of like us, they hit every show. So we see
Right.
a lot of the same people, but we did see some different stuff.
Met some new people.
Met some new people. Gave out some stickers. Hopefully we'll get a couple of subscribers out of it.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorites was the red interior 70 Chevelle. That was a beautiful car.
It was a pretty car.
But I also dug the Nova, the little twin turbo
Yeah,
ratty
it was
Nova.
cool.
That's kind of more my style, but
Right.
it was cool. But yeah, I mean, all in all, it was a good show. It was smaller than I wished it would have been, but that seems to be our luck when we've been trying to hit some new shows that we've never been to, or some shows that are just getting started, so maybe they just ain't got their footing yet. So. But it was still a good time. The way it was hot, but it wasn't super humid today. As long as we stayed in the shade, it wasn't too bad. So far, the car is doing pretty good. It does have a weird new noise, but I think that's just every time I drive it, it develops a new noise. I need to just spend a weekend chasing rattles and stuff like that. I told you earlier I might have changed the name from spare parts to rattle trap.
Yeah.
This thing makes all kinds of racket.
It does have a lot of rattles.
And it seems to get worse every time I drive it. So, but as far as driving, she's done fine. AC blowing cold. Ain't had any. Of course, we're still a pretty good ways from the house, so I don't want to
Right.
jinx it and say we haven't had any problems yet. But we could still very easily break down before we get home. But it's about a 2-hour drive one way from
Yeah.
our house to where we went today.
Yeah.
But it was a good drive. It was fun.
Yep.
I enjoyed it.
Yep. It's been a good time.
Yeah. I'm going to drag car on the trailer. But I think that it's probably going to be a little short video, but I think we're going to end it here, and we will catch y'all on the next one. Thanks. All right, we made it back. Got the car back in the shop all tucked in. There's your trophy for this trip. Pretty cool little trophy, even for a, you know, third place trophy. Again, I'm still shocked that we won something at this show, but hey, you know, stranger things have happened. But you know, this is kind of a weird scenario this show was, but it does go to show that you don't have to have the nicest car to go to shows or go to events and still have fun, and then sometimes even win a trophy. I mean, I don't know if you can see that shelf up there, but there's several trophies up there that we have won in this car, and some are from cars I've had in the past, but several of those are this car, like that unfinished one there, that one, I think that one back there maybe. I don't remember what all's what. I know the two in the front, that one and that one, are from a car I had previously that I no longer have anymore, but I think all the rest of those are this car here, you know. Again, this one I think was a fluke, but whatever. But yeah, I mean, you don't have to have, you know, a six-figure perfect shiny car that, you know, only comes out, you know, for shows to have a good time. I mean, I have a blast in this car. I mean, this is probably the most fun car I've ever had, and I've had a ton of old cars, you know what I mean? Like, I've had a bunch. I've had some that were really nice, and I've had some that were, you know, most of them have been like this, but, you know, I always have more fun in stuff like this than the really nice cars. You know, I know that probably don't make sense, but it does to me. But yeah, get your old beater out, make sure it's safe, runs and drives, and go enjoy it. If you wait until it's perfect, you may never get to enjoy it. You know what I mean? Get them out. What is it? Freiberger always says, don't get it right, just get it running. I mean, that's true. Just go out, take something like this, make it run and drive, make it comfortable, make it do what you need it to do. And who cares if it's, what, this car is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different colors? Who cares? I get a lot of attention in this car. People dig it for some reason. I don't know why, but they do. I mean, I know it's ugly. Nothing fits right. None of the panels are good, but it's reliable, pretty for the most part. It's comfortable. It's got air conditioning. You know, we put in the last couple of years tons of miles on this, been a lot of cool places, and have met a ton of really cool people, all because of this car right here. You know, people that I never would have met, and experiences I never would have experienced if it wasn't for that car right there. So get them out, get them running, and go enjoy them. Thank y'all for watching, and we will catch y'all on the next one.